how much money do you want to make?
100 billion.
I like it. That's a good start. And I believe people here can make more than 100 or 150. But if you only want to make 5 million, 10 million, again, I say this is the wrong job. Because this job is harder. Because this job, you need more skills. You need to have the right mindset. And you gotta keep on trying.
Hey Tom Peng, love what you're doing on your channel, buddy. Super congrats. You know, giving your time and energy to nonprofit business channel. Look, man, keep driving that audience. So Tom Peng, look forward to spending some time with you. I know you got the right mindset, so I'd love for you to share some of that from the big V. God bless, be great. 10X.
So hello everybody. Hello everybody online. Hello everybody offline. My name is Tom Peng. I'm the CEO of Media Step Go Sell Go Export. So today we have 25 people offline and how many online? 89. That's over 100 people. Every week, almost every week, we have 100 people joining us on Monday. And welcome, congratulations.
Chào mừng các bạn đến đây ngày hôm nay.
You're here because you want to get in sales. Most of us maybe have little or no sales experience. Yes, some of you may have some sales experience and some maybe a lot. But nevertheless, I want you to keep an open mind because you will learn something new today. And I guarantee you this is the best sales training in Vietnam. The reason why I'm doing this training, because I look far and wide in Vietnam. I just could not find good training in Vietnam. So if I want great salespeople for my company, I gotta do it myself. And what I'm going to share with you today is going to work for any industry. It doesn't matter what you sell. Even if you don't work for this company, if you take what I share with you today and apply it in any business, in any industry, it will give you results. And you know what? Everything I say today, you will agree with me. You're going to say, Tom, that makes a lot of sense. But the hard part is actually doing it. You agree with the theory, but when it comes to actually implementing it, that's going to be the hard part. But today I'm going to help you with that. So let's start with this. Why do you want to be in sales? Why sales? Want to make money? Yes. That should be your number one reason why you get in sales. Salespeople make the most money in my company. They make more money than marketers. They make more money than engineers. They make more money than HR people or accounting people. And that's the way it should be. Because you're the one that brings revenue into the company. And that is the most important thing for any company. And thank you for being so straight. The number one motivator for anyone to be in sales is money. If you don't have an insatiable appetite for money, sales is not for you. If you hate money, sales is not for you. Anybody here thinks money is the root of all evil? Anybody think that money is the reason why the world is so evil today? Anybody think that online? No? Yeah, because if you think that, then you're not gonna have a lot of money. See, money is like your girlfriend or boyfriend. If you think your boyfriend is evil, or if you think your boyfriend is not important, is he gonna be around for a long time? Yes, no?
No.
No. Money is the same way. If you hate money, they won't stay around with you. They won't stick around. They will leave you. Everybody agree?
Yes.
Does that sound very materialistic? Maybe even shallow? Well, let me give you a few reasons why money is actually really important. I want you to think about your parents in the countryside. I know in Vietnam, a lot of young people, they move into the city, their parents are in the countryside. Every month you send a little bit of money back home. I want you to think about them. One day they're gonna get old, they're gonna get sick. And God forbid, if they get cancer, they're gonna need a lot of money for medicine, for doctor, for hospital. Don't you want to give them the best care? That's gonna take money. The worst kind of tragedy in this world is to let your parents die because you don't have the money to take care of them. And it's totally avoidable. Think about one day, you're gonna get married. If you're not married, you're gonna be stupid and fall in love and get married and have kids. And then you have all these kids and you probably wanna send them to good schools, maybe English school in District 2. Maybe send them to Singapore or Canada. Well, if you don't have money, that's not even an option. So for most people, they don't even think about it. How many people here have a car? You have a car? And like, yeah, I do. Okay, good for you, right? A lot of people, how many people have a car driver license? Oftentimes I ask, right, why you don't get a car driving license? Right? And then people tell me, well, I can never afford a car. What's the point of getting a car license? But they have already decided they will never be able to afford a car. They have already accepted in their lifetime they will never be able to own a car. That's another tragedy. You already decided you can't have it. Then you're right. If you decide you can't do it, you can't do it. If you decide you can't do it, you can't have it, you can't own it, you can never achieve it, you're right. My highest paid salesperson in a month, the top record right now is 150 million dong a month. So for them, if they want to go out to a Mitsubishi and buy a car, they can do it. Not very many. Most cannot. It's possible. And I want you to increase your standard. I don't know, like how much money do you want to make? Like working here, what's your expectation?
100 billion.
I like it. That's a good start. And I believe people here can make more than 100 or 150. But if you only want to make 5 million, 10 million, again, I say this is the wrong job. If you only want to make 5 million, 10 million, I give you a better option. McDonald's, they're hiring. They pay 8 million a month. The job is really easy. You just have to smile at customers. Hello, can I help you? Sometimes they make you clean the toilet. So if you want 5, 10 million, that's a better option. Because this job is harder. Because this job, you need more skills. You need to have the right mindset. And you gotta keep on trying. McDonald's, there's no pressure there. Here, there's pressure to make money. Anybody wanna go to McDonald's right now? Anybody here is like, okay, I'll go to McDonald's. Anyone?
Có bạn nào không?
Oh, we'll find out, we'll find out. How many people online are from Da Nang? Put your hand up and please turn on your camera. Okay, a lot. So we have salespeople, we have new trainees from Da Nang, Hai Phong, Cần Thơ, Hanoi, because we are a cross-Vietnam company. We actually have a very nice office in Da Nang that's under construction right now. And we're in the process of finding the office in Hai Phong. Eventually we'll have offices across Vietnam. The last 2 years we grew very rapidly. I say 3 years ago we were about 30 people. Today we're about 250. And I would like to see 1,000. And most of that is salespeople. Because we want to help a lot of businesses do digital transformation. Does anybody know what digital transformation is? So, what happened in the last 2 years? Does anybody remember? COVID, that's right. What happened during COVID?
Stay at home, right?
Phong tỏa. Lockdown.
Lockdown. What happened to the businesses during COVID? Bankrupt. Well, they cannot do business. They cannot do business traditionally. During the lockdown, if you want to buy something, what did you do? Go online, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, what do you think all the businesses are thinking? Change. They go, fuck, how do I go online? Right? How do I go online? Every business was thinking about this problem. Most businesses are traditional, they don't know how to do it. So they go, I put my products in Lazada, Shopee, that's going online. Is that a good solution? No, why? You said no, but why?
Không phải là tốt nhất việc, tại vì nó bị đồng điệu, nó tất cả đều giống nhau hết thì mình sẽ không phải nổi bật thôi.
There's a lot of same product there.
Yeah! Okay, this group is pretty smart. You know how many sellers are there in Lazada and Shopee?
A lot.
A lot. My guess is 400,000. So when you put the product in Lazada, Shopee, what happens? Right? Yeah. Customers cannot even find you. You search, you're on page 38. Does anybody go to page 38? Anybody? Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, too much competition, and everybody's competing on price. You lower price, they lower price, you lower, no margin, no profit. And Lazada, Shopee want 2%, 5%. Is that a good business? Is that a good way to go online? No. Okay, no. Okay, you're listening. It's not. No, it's not. So what is a better way? Businesses talk to us. They talk to me and say, Tom, how can we transform our business from a traditional, retail business to an online and offline business? How can we change our business model from traditional to digital? This is why we grew the last 2 years, because we give them a solution that works. I'm not going to talk too much about that solution. Today we're going to focus on sales, but over the next week you're going to learn about what that solution is. Inevitably agree that there's nothing like it in Vietnam. Let me give you a couple reasons why it's the best. We're the only company in Vietnam, e-commerce company, that can help businesses grow their sales inside Vietnam and also help them export. No one does that. We're the only company that can help businesses create a mobile app, iOS or Android. You don't need a developer, you don't need a programmer, you can just create one yourself. Of course, it comes with all the features, including membership. Our solution integrates the online and offline so that you're still running an offline business, but it fully integrates with your online business. Once you understand what I'm talking about, you'll realize there's nothing that will compare with this. What's really important here is that you're doing something actually really important, because you're helping businesses, especially after COVID, especially after they realize they must embrace online. Not only are you making money for yourself, but you're providing a very important service in society. And what's better than that? Doing something meaningful while making money. So why do I say this is the best training in Vietnam? I've been doing sales for the last 30 years. I've run sales teams in Canada, in Singapore, and now in Vietnam. This is the most challenging, I have to say. And so this training comes from my 30 years of experience. Not only that, does anybody know Grant Cardone? Anybody know this guy? So this is Grant Cardone. He's considered one of the best sales trainers in the world. He only coached the top companies in the world, like top 500. If you don't have $500,000, he starts at $500,000, by the way. So he also writes a lot of books about sales. But you can actually go to a Vietnamese bookstore and buy these books, translated to Vietnamese. So a lot of the training ideas also come from his training. I want to show you another person, Jordan Belfort. Anybody know this guy?
Yes.
Tell me about Jordan Belfort. Yeah, tell me.
Tỷ phú người ông này là chiếc xe của phố buôn.
He's famous for this movie called The Wolf of Wall Street. Anybody watch that movie? Wolf of Wall Street? Really good movie. Highly recommended. Right? He's considered one of the best salesperson in the world. Unfortunately, he did not use his skills for good. He used his skills for evil. So he did some bad things, and eventually he went to jail. And after he come out of prison, he reformed, and now he want to teach people his sales skill. They made a movie about him. That's how good he is. Again, the training borrows ideas from those two people, Grant Cardone and Jordan Belfort. If you look at their training, they teach an eight-step process. I think that's too complicated for you. I know that for this training to be successful, I have to make it as simple as possible. So I made it into 4 steps. They're very easy to understand. 4-step process. That's what I'm going to teach you today. So you can take anything in the world and systemize and process and build a process around it. And replicate the success of the people that can do it. Now, let me tell you a story about me. I started doing sales when I was 19. When I was 13, I started playing with computers. And, I had I don't know if you know, I had an Apple II, and I was writing software on that. And I sold my software to a publishing house for $200 each. That's about $4 million now. As a 13-year-old kid, I was super happy. Whoa, I made $200. Maybe I spent 3 days and I make $200. I feel really proud. But the publishing house took my software and sold it for millions. You understand? When I grew older, I realized that. Fuck, that was stupid. My first job, my real job, was first year university during the summer. Like any university student, I was looking for a summer job. I found this company that sells pizza door to door in Toronto, Canada. You have to understand, in Toronto, Canada, in the summer, it is super hot. It's wet and hot. It feels like 40 degrees outside. So they would give me a backpack, 10 pizza in there, and I would go to a neighborhood and knock on the door, and I would say, "Hi, would you like some pizza?" My first day. Do you know how many pizza I sold? 0. Worked the whole day, sweaty. Pizza getting cold. Nobody wanted my pizza. The pizza was more expensive than Pizza Hut. It looks disgusting. It's cold. Why would anyone buy this pizza? So second day, I keep on trying. How many did I sell? 0. Right? So I'm like, most people at this point, they would quit. They're like, fuck, this job is stupid. But I see there are some salespeople that they can sell a lot of pizza. So they carry a bag of 10 pizza, they go sell the 10, they come back to the restaurant, they pick up another 10, they go sell another 10. They can sell 20, 30, 40 a day. How did they do it? I don't like to lose. I'm very competitive. So I think if they can do it, I can do it. Yeah, I know this job is stupid, but if they can do it, I can do it. So I went to my manager. I say, on my day 3, I just want to follow that guy. I just want to follow him. I just want to see how he does it. And that was my biggest revelation. What I learned that day changed my thinking about sales. Can you guess what's different? What did they do that allows them to sell a lot of pizza where I can't? Anyone? Okay.
Theo mình nghĩ thì người nhân viên tế là nắm có cái điểm như là trường học, có những cái đối tượng mà người ta yêu thích như là
Not really. Not really. So most people are not in the mood for pizza. In the morning, in the afternoon. So when you present the pizza to them, it's like it's something that they don't need. Very easy for them to say no. So I followed this guy. This salesperson would knock on the door. Door opens. Usually it's an old grandpa, grandma, old lady or housewife that come out. Think about it. What kind of people stay at home during the day? Housewives, grandparents. And then the salesperson is like, hey, you have a nice garden here. And they just talk. They just chat for 5 minutes. About the garden, about the house, about the life, about the weather. And then, do you want a pizza? What are they really selling? No? No. What's the demand? What demand are they fulfilling?
Friends.
Well, they're not their friends. Let's not pretend they're friends. They're not friends. They're selling companionship. So, grandparents, housewives, sitting at home, they're bored. And you come to the door and you have a nice conversation with them. You bring a little bit of excitement into their lives. That's what they're selling. They buy the pizza not because of the pizza. They buy the pizza because they appreciate you come and talk to them for 5 minutes. So the salesperson understood the demand of the target customer. So again, what does the customer want? What does the customer really want? You know, what are we really selling? Like, not pizza, but what are we selling? Nobody got my story, man. So sad, it's too deep.
Em nghĩ là họ hiểu được cái tâm lý của cái người đó cần cái gì.
I know, but what do they need?
Solution.
What solution? In my pizza story, what do the customers really want?
Exactly.
What are we selling here? This is really important. If you don't understand this, you cannot sell anything. Truth, do you understand the story? Can you explain loud? Like, what is the customer, like what are we selling to the customer here?
Rồi, thì như thế này ha, thì cái câu chuyện đó
là về thực tế là những cái người nội trợ, những cái người già ở nhà thì họ cần cái gì? Họ rất là buồn chán, mỗi ngày họ có gì làm thế, đúng không? Thì cái điều mà họ cần đó chính là 5 phút nói chuyện của cái bạn bán pizza đó đến cho họ. Thì những bạn đó sẽ quan tâm nói chuyện với họ, thì cái họ cần đó chính là sự quan tâm, là cái sự nói chuyện, những cái cuộc hội thoại đó để khiến cho họ không còn buồn chán nữa, để khiến cho họ không còn phải ngồi cả ngày ở nhà một mình nữa. Mọi người hiểu ý của cái câu chuyện này không?
They just need a little bit of interest. They just need a little bit of excitement during the day. That's all. That's what we're selling. We're selling a little bit of excitement in their lives because they stay at home. It's boring. Somebody come to the door, give them a little bit of excitement. They don't need the pizza. Really, they're not hungry. They don't like pizza, but they buy it because they appreciate that you come to the door. So in that business, really, we're not selling pizza. Everybody understand this? Let me tell you another story. This is really important. If you don't get this, you can't sell shit. Okay, I'll tell you another story. So there was an old grandma. She went to the traditional market, and then she went to one fruit stand. She says, do you have any apples? Do you sell any apples? And the seller says, yes, we have apple. We have big and sweet apple. Our apples are big, juicy, and sweet. The best. And the grandma goes, and then she left. So the grandma went to the second fruit stand. Do you have any apples? The second seller, smarter. Okay, the second seller says, what kind of apple do you want? What kind of apple do you need? And grandma says, I want sour apples. And the second seller says, great, we have a lot of sour apples. These are the most sour apple you can find. And grandma says, okay, I will buy a kilogram. And then grandma walk. And then she passed by the third seller. And the third seller says, hey, grandma, you want to buy any fruit? And grandma says, yes. Do you have any apples? And the third seller also said, what kind of apples you want? And grandma says, I want sour apples. But the third seller is even smarter. So the third seller asked the question, everybody wants sweet apples. Why do you want sour apple? And grandma says, oh, these apples are not for me. These are for my daughter. You see, my daughter is pregnant. And you know pregnant women like sour stuff. And the third seller says, I see. Not only do we have sour apple, but I think you should also get some oranges. Because oranges have a lot of vitamin C, which is really important for pregnant women. And you know what? Me, down the street, and also over there, they're also pregnant. And they buy fruit from me. And did you see their baby? Their baby's like so cute and fat. And at this point, the grandma is like, oh, so happy. And the grandma says, okay, I will buy 1 kilogram apple and 1 kilogram orange. And the third seller pulled out a business card. Next time you want to buy fruit from me, just call my phone number. I deliver to you. Okay? Why the first seller cannot sell anything? Why the second seller can sell? Why the third seller can sell more? Can anybody tell me why?
Dạ, người chủ thứ nhất là họ chưa tìm hiểu được nhu cầu của khách hàng, giới thiệu luôn cái sản phẩm mà người ta không cần. Người thứ hai, họ có hỏi về nhu cầu của khách hàng, nhưng mà họ chỉ bán đúng một món người ta cần thôi, họ chưa tìm ra được nhiều giải pháp tốt cho người ta. Thứ ba thì người ta tìm được, đầu tiên là hỏi thăm về nhu cầu của khách hàng, và thứ hai họ tìm hiểu rõ lý do và họ đưa ra được nhiều option và họ cho khách hàng thấy kết quả mà cái câu nói tư vấn của họ có kết quả và có minh chứng, sau đó họ để đặt thông tin.
Yes. Okay, write this down. Great salespeople ask questions. Always ask questions. Never assume what the customer wants. Never assume. You don't know what they want. And question. What does the grandma really want?
Cần điều tốt nhất cho con của bạn.
That's right. That's right. So, what do you sell? You sell great things for their grandchildren. You're not selling apple and oranges. Does everybody understand that? Usually what we sell is not what people want. You buy a phone because you want to communicate with people, not because you like this piece of plastic. You buy a drill, the thing that is in the wall, You buy a drill not because you love the drill, like oh nice drill, right? You buy the drill because you want the hole in the wall. This is like the most fundamental things there. You gotta ask questions and find out what the customer really want. If you sell e-commerce, what does the customer really want? What do they really want?
Theo em là khách hàng mua thương mại điện tử là để họ tăng doanh số và lợi nhuận.
That is a good guess. And usually that's what they want. But why don't you ask them? Always ask the customer, what do you want? Ask questions, find out what they really want. And when you keep on asking questions, you'll find out what they really want. And you focus on that. Make sense?
Các bạn có hiểu được cái vấn đề này không?
You like that? You like what I told you so far? Online, you like it? Give me thumbs up if you like it. Give me thumbs down if you hate it. Only 2 people like what I said. You're all fired. 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. Okay, good. So this is what you learn in this training. Stuff like you don't get anywhere else. And you cannot learn sales in one day. I do my best to give you the basics that you need to survive in sales, to thrive in sales. But sales is a lifetime learning process. The more you do it, the better you get. I did not become good at sales overnight. Like the first time I sell something, it was like, right? It was like that. It takes practice. And sales is something you cannot learn in a book. Listen to me doesn't make you expert sales. You gotta take what I tell you and actually do it. You do it the first time, it's gonna be shit. And you do it second time, it's gonna be shit. And then the third time, it's still shit. And the fourth time, it's still shit. And fifth time, you get a little bit better, and a little bit better, and a little bit. Eventually, after maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month, you get really good at it. But most people don't have the patience. Most people, they try 1 time, 2 times, they quit. That's why I tell you my sales training program has an 80% churn rate. Today there's 100 or more than 100 people here. By the end of this week, by Friday, there will be only 20 left. Most people want instant gratification. They want to do something 1 time and get success. It doesn't work like that. To get success, you might have to fail 100 times. Doesn't matter what you do. We'll talk about that more later. Are you ready to learn the 4 steps? Ready?
Yes.
Sẵn sàng chưa?
You want to learn?
Các bạn đã muốn học chưa?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody want to learn today?